Hey everybody, it's Bob Anderson, and it is March 7th, 2023. And I had a really good exchange today in an email, and I thought I would share it with you guys. And I'm also directing this whole video to this one person, but also to everybody else who's in the same situation. And that is recent success in trading. Because I've had several people make comments recently too that, they have to fight getting cocky now. And, don't think that your boy right here doesn't make mistakes and fail too, because I do. And so, one of the things I want to kind of talk about is survival, account management for survival. And I'm going to go over that in this video. I'm going to go over this exchange from this subscriber first to kind of get you versed as to why I went to this. Okay. Here's what he wrote. He said, this was first thing this morning today. He said, "Dear Bob, I hope this letter finds you well. I wanted to take a moment and express my deepest gratitude for the trading strategies you shared with me, especially the gold line trades. Thanks for your insights. I have finally passed the evaluation for Apex after failing several times. I have been able to cross the $53,000 mark on my $50,000 account using your strategy." He sent me his results too, by the way. Although I haven't received my official letter yet, you'll get that tomorrow. I can't wait to thank you in advance for your help and support. I want you to know that your teachings have made a significant impact on my journey to become a successful trader. I have spent over $700 in resets and renewals and yada, yada, yada. However, your guidance has helped me to focus on 1 to 2 trades a day and close my machine. I began my journey back in October 2022, and now finally there is a light at the end of the tunnel. As you know, the real test begins with the PA account. Once I get upgraded from my evaluation account, I am confident that with your continued mentorship and knowledge you have imparted, I will be able to excel in my trading career. That's why we're doing this subject right here. Once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for your invaluable support and guidance. You are a true mentor, and I am lucky that I have found you in my life. My response was, "This is excellent news and thanks for your update. It does help me mentally as I struggle to do yet another video and wondering why. Anyways, yes, this next step is the true test. It takes total attention to detail and a willingness to take losses before they become bigger losses. Let the winners run and keep the losses small, because surviving is far more important than being correct on a trade." That was what I said to him soon after his email. And then he replied back. He says, "I wanted to take a moment to express my appreciation for the impact your videos have had on me and the community of learners around you. Your teachings have been a constant reminder to always strive for improvement." I even try that myself, by the way. "And the strength of the community you have built around your simple yet powerful lessons is truly inspiring. Your experience and knowledge is invaluable to us, and each video serves as a source of motivation to continue forging ahead on our individual journeys. Despite coming from different walks of life and having varied experiences, we share common hunger to learn, and your teachings speak to us in a way that is clear, concise, and effective. While many of us have been through various courses and had experiences with other teachers and mentors, your approach stands out as a refreshing, simple, yet incredibly effective method. We know that mastering our emotions and finding our rhythm takes time, but your unwavering support and guidance is a shining beacon for all of us. Thank you for sharing your expertise and continue to motivate us on our journey in growth and development. That right there is what has motivated me to write to do this video. Because I want every one of you to pass your evaluations. I want every one of you to get fundings from Apex, UProfit, Lilu, whomever it is you're using. I want every one of you to. And so, and I mean that, and I think you know that. Those of you that have been watching my channel know that. So what I want to talk about is account management. You know, there's the main problem that I have found with prop firms is that it's too easy to get a new account. So we don't appreciate it. We don't respect it. We don't admire it for what it really is. And let me put it down to this simple thing. One account that you buy from, say, Apex for $30, and your boy Bob gets $5. But one account that you spend $30 on offers you the opportunity to 10, 15, 30 days later, whatever it takes. Don't worry about the 7 days. It affords you the opportunity to pass and then become a funded trader. That is so much simpler than going out in terms of than having to put the $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 yourself into an account and then leverage that account to make you money. So you got to respect it as if that's what you just did, as if you just took $10,000 of your hard-earned money and put it in an account and now say, okay, I am funded. I am a funded trader. Play mind games with yourself. Make yourself appreciate what it is you have. So let's go to the next part. That account then becomes funded. You can do the lifetime thing for like $150, let's say. It's something like that. I don't know what it is. But let's say it's $150 with Apex. So you're in the whole thing for $180 plus, government's taxation without representation. But anyways, that's a different story. So you're in this thing for $180, $190. You own that thing. You don't have to do anything. You don't even have to trade. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to, if you don't like the market setups, you don't like this, that, whatever, you don't have to do anything. But what you can do over the amount of time that it takes you to do it in your own manner, your own system, your own way, you have the ability to take $25,000 out of that account without even splitting any money with Apex over the next 3-4 months. So appreciate that account for what it is, okay? And so that's what I want to focus on and harp on right now. Because I'm guilty of this too. I'm guilty of not appreciating these accounts. I'm really not. I really am guilty of it. So first off, the ease of getting a new account, I think, is a trap. And so you've got to appreciate these accounts. Treat it as if it's the last $30 you had when you bought that account. Treat it as if it's the last $150 when you get a live funded account. Because then you won't willy-nilly trades. You will be looking for what I tell you are the good setups, not just it did cross, it did do this, but, you look to your left and it's still in consolidation. Why are you taking the trade? Next, mind. In your mind, don't think that every trade you take, you have to be right. That's another thing that you got to fight. I have to fight it too. It's the biggest thing. It's the biggest mistake that I had to learn about myself was that I would, be growing up math and science as my strengths in life. Obviously, obviously not reading. Math and science being my strengths in life. I had that, I had that mentality. You're supposed to be right 100% of the time. Math is this, and science, well, science used to be this, but it isn't anymore. But anyways, but science used to be this too. And so, I had to recognize that if I am correct, okay, I had to recognize that if I am correct 50% of the time, and I make 5 points, let's talk ES, on my wins, and I lose, let's say 1.5 on my losses, I made 3.5 points. Okay? I mean, being right 50% of the time is profitable. Not many jobs you can have in life to be right 50% of the time. Of course, in baseball, if you hit 300, you're a multimillionaire. But that's a different story too. So, you don't have to be right. So you don't have to average in on losses. You don't have to wish for a trade to work. Some of the criticism I get in some of my videos is that people think I manage my stops too tight. I would rather have a 1 point loss than a 3.5, 4, 5 point loss any day of the week. Because my trades, the trades that I take in general, not my swing trade, but my trades that I take in general, I'm looking for a reaction. I'm looking for a reaction at a specific spot. If that reaction doesn't happen, then I'm getting out. It's just like today, I took the open range break in oil. It went up, it entered, and then the next candle formed, and the next thing I know, I've got my stop underneath that candle, and I'm at a 2-tick loss if the thing doesn't work. I mean, did I squeeze my stop too tight? Well, I might have. I don't know, but the point is, if it either plows through that open, or I'm out. I don't want to pray that even though it comes back into the opening range, that it's going to go back up. I mean, you got to remember why you entered that trade. Anyways, so the number one goal is surviving is far more important than being correct on a trade. And so one of the tips I'm going to give you guys today, and it's one of the tips that I seriously am going to do my own self. I'm going to force myself to do this. You ready? This is what I'm going to force myself to do. I'm going to force myself through rhythmic. I'm going to force myself to put a stop loss on my accounts. Yep. And I suggest that for you. For those of you that are blowing up accounts. And I'm going to explain why. Okay? You ready? Here's why. On days that I trade and lose money, okay? On days that I trade and lose money, I normally lose maybe $100. If I lose money, it's $100. On days that I make money, it's normally like maybe $300 to $500. Okay? So all that looks good. You know what I mean? If I open up my charts and I make $300 an account and I got 3 accounts, hey, it's $900. That's not a bad day. If I lose $100, I lose $300. Okay? So $900 minus $300, I still made $600 in 2 days, right? But where the problem comes in is when you're in the trades and you're looking at stuff and you're focused too much to manage your trades, to manage your loss. And then the next thing you know, I'm going to use a perfect example. This is a perfect scenario. Next thing you know, you're down, let's just say $400. And you start wishing that it's going to turn around. You're going, well, they're probably going to do a pullback. So then you add to a bad trade. And then the next thing you know, you're down, say, $900. Okay, I have traders contact me all the time with this same scenario that I've made multiple times this mistake. Then you're down $900. Then you're down $1,200. And the whole time, if you'd have just stopped the trade and gotten out, you'd be better off. Because let's say you lost $400 and that's where you're done. Well, you made $900 the day before you lost $400. Who cares? But as this thing keeps going down and you keep losing more money, guess what you do? You blow up your account. And listen, folks, every one of us watching this has been guilty of something along these ways. So what I'm suggesting is in Rhythmic, you do a stop loss, a daily loss. In Rhythmic, for those of you using Ninja, you do a daily loss. And what you got to do is you got to kind of look at the size of account you have. So, for example, like the $25,000 accounts have a trailer of what, $1,500. I mean, honestly, you probably don't want to lose on that account. If you want to survive and not be too deep in the hole, but give yourself some room to trade, you probably don't want to lose. I'd say maybe $250. And so on your 50,000, so this is on your 25K account, on your 50K account, which is $2,500, you might want to say $400. And so what would happen is, while you're in the heat of battle here, your system makes the decision. It shuts it out as if you blew up your account. And then it forces you to have to get back into trading, or it forces you to get up from your desk, walk away, and worry about it tomorrow, because it resets automatically for you the next day. And that, my folks, is my suggestion of the day. I'm going to do this exact thing. It's just so much easier on my mind to think that I've got a safety net behind me that's just going to shut down my account so I don't lose my account, so I don't lose my money. Anyways, that's my video for today. It's about account management, which is the most important thing, especially when you get a PA funded account, so that you turn that account into money. I am out of town for the rest of the week. I'm going to Vermont, and I'll be back early next week, so I probably won't have any videos. And I got to go up and visit some family and do some maple syruping. Maple syrup time. Talk to you guys later. Bye.